St. Louis Blues make odd selection with Jake Neighbors. Anyone expecting fireworks during the first round of the 2020 NHL entry draft was sorely disappointed last night, especially with What the hell are you smoking, Todd? Now, I can't speak for everybody watching this video, but I know for me personally, I only knew 3 names coming into this draft. Unlike some people who seem to know what every prospect's name, shoe size, and street they grew up on. So understandably, when I was sitting at my computer waiting for NHL.com to refresh the page to see what the Blues picked and Jake Neighbors came up on the screen, I went, who? So I did a little digging. First off, I went onto the most reliable source that I can find for hockey news, Twitter. And as it turns out, nobody liked this pick! A lot of people were very alarmed at the fact that the NBCSN coverage compared him to Milan Lucic. And after really going through the draft and seeing who was available at the time of the Blues' first round pick, I can understand why some people are upset, but I think this is a great pick by the Blues, and yes, I'm willing to die on this hill. Now, the general consensus among Blues fans is that they should have used their first-round pick to select Brendan Brisson, and after just briefly reading up on him, yeah, he looks like a fantastic selection. And yeah, after reading up on his prospect profile, it looks like he's the best power play forward in the entire draft that isn't named Alexis Lafreniere. But the reason why he was so low in the draft is because of his defensive aspect. It isn't good. Jake Neighbors' defensive aspect is. And with Alex Pietrangelo signing away, from the looks of it right now at least, that's what the Blues need the most right now, is defense. Defense and size! Take a look at this shit! Doug Armstrong drafted 3 people that are 6'4". Did he stop by a tree sanctuary on the way to the draft and go, oh, there's an idea? Colton Parayko sharpening his stick going, there can only be one. Now, one of the things that everybody seems to have a consensus on when it comes to Jake Neighbors is he's a grinder. And at the end of the day, that's the style that suits the St. Louis Blues the best, is a grinding forward who never gives up on the play. One of his profiles calls him sturdier than a refrigerator. Isn't that what you want in a guy? End of the day, I like this pick. In fact, no, I don't like it. I love this pick. I think this is great. I was looking at his WHL highlights. He looks like a talented player that would really suit the Blues roster well. Blues did not have a second-round pick in this draft, so we go to the third. And with the 86th overall pick, the St. Louis Blues select Dylan Peterson, a promising center from the USA Hockey Development Program. Looking at his scouting report, it looks like his best asset is, despite being 6'4", he's one of the faster skaters out there. Now, just looking at his scouting report online, it looks like they have nothing but good things to say about his offensive game. You know, he has a really hard and accurate slap shot, he's a talented stick handler, and he's good at protecting the puck. I think if he were to crack an NHL roster, he'd make a fantastic fourth-line center. And then just 2 picks later, 88th overall, the St. Louis Blues select Leo Loof out of Sweden. Some of you might know him from this clip.
I like your cut, G.
Who doesn't like a hard-hitting defenseman? Praise the Loof! With the 119th overall selection, the St. Louis Blues draft center Tanner Dickinson from the OHL. Couldn't really find much on him, but he is the shortest player they drafted at 5'11". I'm not implying that that's short or anything, but when the shortest player that you draft is just an inch under 6 feet, I'd say you drafted pretty well. In the 5th round, 150th overall, the Blues make an interesting selection. Defenseman Matthew Kessel. He's a 6'2", 205-pound defenseman, and this is an interesting player. Matthew Kessel is a sophomore defenseman at UMass, and he's interesting because he was the nation's top-scoring freshman defenseman with 7 goals last season. And if he continues to develop at that rate, I'd say he'd make a fantastic prospect in the system. Then, just 13 picks later, the Blues make a really interesting selection. With the 163rd overall pick, the St. Louis Blues select goaltender Will Cranley from the Ottawa 67s. Now, throughout his career with the 67s, he never really got a chance to take on the starter role until last season. In 21 games played last season, he posted an 18-2-0 record. With a save percentage just under 904 shutouts, that's not bad at all. I think this guy has the potential to be a total steal from the St. Louis Blues. I mean, if you think about it, Henrik Lundqvist was drafted in the 7th round. Then again, the Rangers promptly wasted his career. But, I mean, still, prospect is there. And then with the Blues' final pick, 194th overall, the Blues select TikTok star Noah Beck. Oh boy, can't wait for those memes! Just looking at his elite prospects profile, there really isn't anything that stands out. I mean, last year with the Fargo Force, he posted 4 goals and 23 assists for 27 points in 42 games, which isn't bad. It's 7th round selection worthy. Not bad for a guy with 5 million Instagram followers! Oh, it's a different guy? Oh. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And if you know me, then you know that I hate praising Doug Armstrong for doing things right, but damn it, it's hard to be mad at these draft picks. I would have liked it if he selected a defenseman in the 1st round, but It's really hard to be mad at the Jake Neighbors selection. Just let me know when Brendan Brisson ends up scoring 50 goals next season. And that's it. Don't even ask me what's going on with my microphone. It just has a mind of its own all of a sudden. But hopefully, the brand new webcam makes up for it. I'm just looking right now, and apparently my Jake Allen trade video got 726 views, so that's pretty cool. I really do appreciate this support, and especially to a couple of my friends out there. You know who you are, but you guys are awesome, and thanks for giving me all the feedback. With that being said, I'm out. I'll see you guys in free agency.